All right, everyone. Welcome to the virtual class for Cloverleaf Middle School. First, you want to click on the Google Chrome, and then you want to type in Cloverleaf Middle School Art.com. And once you type this into the search engine, what's going to happen is it's going to send you to the Cloverleaf Middle School Art page. As you can see, you have the Cloverleaf Middle School Art page up. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go and click on virtual classes, which is right where the cursor is. Once you click it, it's going to scroll down, and as you can see, you've got your sketchbooks there, the 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade sketchbook that you could choose from. You also have the first project. Now this is a project that's going to be due. You'll notice you have 3 options here. You can do graphite pencil, color pencil, and ink. So we're going to click on the color pencil, and as you can see, you've clicked on the color pencil. And it gives you kind of the layout of what's going to be happening. You've got 2 videos here that's going to explain color, because you're going to be using color pencil. You also have some techniques here, which is hatching, cross-hatching, stippling, burnishing, scumbling, and overlay, all of which are different techniques that the lady above will show you. You then have the project example, kind of what is expected here. You can see how it's lighter on the one side and as it gets darker on the other. Pretty good. Then over here you have project demonstrations. As far as a couple more of those are going to be really helpful. And as you can see, some successful student artworks that made it in the Art Expo. So now if we scroll back up and we click virtual class, if you don't want to do that, your other option is to do graphite pencil. Now most of you have pencils at home, which is going to be good. All you need is pencil and paper here, and you're going to be creating a still life. And you have the rubric here. Please ignore if it does say 7th grade. Also, you have the element of value and the elements of value. You've got J.D. Hilberry, the artist that we are going to be going over, so please click on those videos and check them out. You also have a project that I've done, and as you can see, you've got the shading, you've got a full range of value here, the darkest dark to the lightest light, and everything in between. And then next up we have here is a couple more tutorials on how to create a still life, and of course some more student work. And if I come over here and I click on the first place, you can see how they have a full range of value here. Darkest dark, lightest light, everything in between, which is very important. Then we go to virtual class again, the same project, project 1, and ink. Now some of you may actually just want to use ink, and that's perfectly fine if you have a pen and a paper at home. You'll be constructing the still life at home, and you also will be coming up with how to use ink. Now, many of you probably don't know how to use ink, but the great thing is this artist here will show you how. You also have different project examples, and you also have a project demonstration to help you out. And as you can see, there is the student work. And then we're going to scroll back up here in just a second. There we are. And now what we're going to do is we're going to click on virtual class again. And you're going to notice that every project that you have has 3 options. Right here, if I click on the Zentangle project, I know many of the 7th graders and 8th graders have done the Zentangle. So if you don't want to do that, you can click on another one. You also have a new option. We've got food art, you've got a dictionary word, the keyhole project, and you also have a 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point perspective. But we are going to click on the extra credit, which is an art history project. And as you can see, this is all you need to do. You need to look up a painting, specifically though on the link that I have provided, and the goal here is that you are going to reenact what you see, and I've got some project examples on the bottom. This is actually website's really cool. For some reason though, it did take just a little bit of time to get to the page, which isn't too big of a deal, but it is a pretty cool program. So now what you're doing is you're going to be embarking on a virtual tour. A virtual tour is basically you are going to be in the museum itself, and here you are. As you can, this is actually what the museum has right now in it. It's actually a Rembrandt collection in the far back. And so you will be walking through this, and as long as you follow along, if you click on the arrows, now what I'm doing is I'm clicking and I'm holding my mouse and dragging, and I'm able to get there. And then if I click on this, you can see you get an up-close personal look in the space. Now if I click over where you've got the little headphones, you could click on here and find out more about this specific painting. Now the cool thing is you are going to be instructed to duplicate one of these paintings that you see. Not only these paintings, but you'll also notice that there is some artwork on the top of the building itself, or the structure itself, which you can also duplicate if you'd like. Now, if you notice, I did click a little bit too fast and it's a little bit blurry, but you know, it will fix. As you can see right there, it starts clearing up rather nicely, actually. Now, if you wanted to just scroll, you could actually use your scrolling tool with the mouse, and you can scroll and zoom in on almost anything in the building. For instance, if you want to duplicate just one of these works, you can do that. It's amazing, actually, how detailed this allows you to get. As you see, I'm just kind of showing you the space here, and then I actually just scrolled right to this and I zoomed in, and you'll notice how nice and detailed that is. So yeah, if you want to just even construct a still life over there, you can do that. So that's the website. Enjoy.